Anaheim Stadium in Anaheim, California. Sports Channel presents the 1991 California Interscholastic Federation Southern Section Reebok Division I Football Championships. The Mater Dei Monarchs face the Eisenhower Eagles. Hello, everybody. I'm Randy Roseboom, set to call the play-by-play. All of Southern California's been waiting for this one. Eisenhower ranked number one not only in the CIF Southern Section, but number one in the country all year long. But they're playing a football team from Mater Dei that beat them last year in the quarterfinals. The Monarchs with a brilliant Nolan and Brian Barajas are back deep for Mater Dei. Barajas on the near side and Nolan on the far side. Mater Dei with a balanced attack. The numbers that are here to support either Mater Dei or Eisenhower. Much talked about game, Ron.
Well, they've been talking about this game for the past week, Randy, and let's see who's really number one.
Eisenhower and Robert Talley to kick it off. And here we go. Jimmy Nolan out across the 20 to the 23-yard line, knocked down by Julius McChristian. Back a year ago, they needed a quarterback, and he's filled in nicely this year. He has become an outstanding high school quarterback. Intended for Quincy Adams, secondary coverage from Jimmy Nolan. Line averages 6'2" and 255 pounds. They're all good. Second down and 10. The ball at the 43-yard line of Mater Dei. We're scoreless. 2 minutes into the first quarter. Split backs for the Eagles. And Hicks will throw for Adams. And again, excellent coverage from Jimmy Nolan. Nolan, a senior, outstanding cover guy and a returning letterman.
Well, we'll see Adams come down deep. And this is a favorite play that for Eisenhower. They're not known as a passing team, and they like to surprise you, but Jimmy Nolan didn't get fooled at all. Just outstanding coverage. This is a team that will use that pass, Randy, to set up their run.
Third and 9 for Eisenhower at the Mater Dei Monarch 32-yard line. Incomplete. And it'll be fourth down and a big rush. But they're so very dangerous with great speed. Omar Love for a short gain. Mater Dei. First down at the 30-yard line. Hicks sending everybody in the pattern. There'll be a flag. Omar Love was the intended target. Jimmy Nolan knocked him down.
College football, though, Randy, pass interference is a 15-yard penalty, so the ball will not be down on the 6-yard line where the pass interference occurred. Nonetheless, moving the ball 15 yards there in great shape.
And they both picked up a couple penalties. Hicks to the 3-yard line. It's first and goal. One for the touchdown. The quarterback keeper. Omar Love had a 59-yard touchdown return a week ago in the semifinals. And they'll kick it away from him. Excellent field position for 16 yards in the air for the first down to the 36. Soward outside. Chased out and then finally punctured out of bounds by Jimmy Nolan. The quickness of Soward to just get to the outside. He has that great breakaway speed.
Well, he does, and he just absolutely outran Asualua right there. Got outside the containment. Salas fortunately made the tackle, but Soward is having himself so far a real big first half.
This is the fastest high school team I've ever seen from Eisenhower. So many athletes. They're down a point to Mater Dei, but they're driving. Wilkins in the flat. It's a short gain. Jimmy Nolan with the contact, but it should be good enough for another Eisenhower first down.
And I'm impressed with Hicks, Randy. I mean, he throws the ball very, very well right here. Jimmy Nolan with good coverage that time, but there's nothing you can do on a little 2-3 yard pass like that. The ball's thrown properly. Let's see if they give the ball to number 31, Omar Love here.
Hicks throwing the football. It's ruled a catch. Quincy Adams with the grab.
Absolutely ruled a catch, and the ground, of course, cannot cause a fumble. The question is, was it enough for the first down? I don't think so. Now we're going to see a real interesting call here on the part of Tom Hope. Does he go for the field goal? He's got a kicker, of course, in Tally. And board on fourth down.
From the 16, it's 4th and 2. Adams who made the grab. Hicks is throwing on 4th down. Intended for Wilkins. No.
Take the bounce, but let's start with the football.
Well, one of the great players in CIF Southern Section history. His name is Ronnie Lott. Great safety for the LA Raiders. Played at Eisenhower. He told me before the game we didn't have teams like this, and I'm proud that my old high school is ranked #1 in the country. In the flat. That's a pickup of 5.
Well, again, I think Eisenhower's got to be patient right here. They can't get out of their game plan, Randy. This is basically a running football team. They've got almost 3 minutes left in the first half. This, again, is the kind of a football team that can turn that 3 or 4 yard gain into a 40-yard gain in a real hurry. If they will throw the football, they're playing right into Mater Dei's hands.
2nd down and 5. Sauer, that's a first down. He is so explosive.
Well, that's what I mean. He gets through that line so very quickly. And again, with those big horses up front, they can make that play open up. And all he needs is a little crack right there. Look at him cut away from Theus right there. Gets into the secondary. Very nice game.
11 yards for Sauer. Eagles looking at 2nd and 14. Screen to Love. Omar's run down by Jackson. That's a tremendous play by Ray Jackson, catching Omar Love from behind.
To make the final hit.
Block a factor and an ally of Mater Dei. Incomplete. And again, Jimmy Nolan right there being exhorted on by his teammate Ray Jackson.
Hicks goes back, and this pass intended for number 10, Quincy Adams, but Jimmy Nolan just plays his ball perfectly. He makes the interception, but as you can see, clearly out of bounds. A play.
On 4th and 16, Hicks throws to the near sideline, and Wilkins is open at the 10. He's to the 5. 1st and goal with 20.
Come back to the short side. Let's see where they go this time.
Hicks looking to throw into the end zone again, and there's going to be a flag. Reached the finals at 1959. They were the runner-up to Ramona. They're down 14-6 in this championship game. Hicks throwing again.
That's a pick play right there.
Adams did not get in. Jimmy Nolan dropped him. 10 seconds left. The clock is running. The Eagles line up quickly.
They've got to line up and throw the ball down right here. They've got to line up and throw it down. They're not going to get it.
So Eisenhower is stopped 2 yards short. The officials are conferring. Mater Dei has gone to the locker room already.
You bet they want to get off the field. They like the result right there. Now look at the great defensive play that time. Quincy Adams catches the ball, but he's just unable to get into the end zone. Actually, that was a pick play.
The goal line defense of Mater Dei, true to form, they hold on to an 8-point lead, and we're at the break. Love has 54 yards on the ground. Sauer right around 80. And this is Sauer running free to the 40-yard line and to the 41 with a first down. Jimmy Nolan, 21 points. The most the Eagle defense has given up this year, so the offense forced to work a little bit harder. And Omar Love has a first down to the 35. Scoring 46 points against Montana told the world just how good Mater Dei is. Sauer looking for a block.
Good job on the part of Sowers right here, getting to the outside, struggling, driving, using that leg power. There you see number 3, Jimmy Nolan.
Semifinals, he felt they were as good as any team he's seen in all categories. Wilkins run out of bounds at the 36-yard line. I want to give it to you in a moment. It is a whopper right after this play. Screen in the middle to Omar Love. And Omar, with a great effort, then lost the football, and it was picked up by Wilkins. You cannot advance. Tompkins with the short pass, and Knupp is there again defensively. Quincy Adams, a member of our All-Presidents team, coughed it up, and it goes back to Mater Dei. 4th turnover of the second half against the Eagles. You talk about an All-Presidents team, right? They're Eisenhower to swallow, Ron.
Well, it is. They came into this football game really believing in themselves, really feeling confident about winning this football game tonight.
14. We'll wrap it up.